Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Saturday, February 25, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Edmonton Oilers vs Columbus Blue Jackets. Expect this to be an easy blowout win on the road in Columbus for Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and their Oilers. They have the best defense in the NHL, scoring the most goals, generating the second most expected goals, and the fifth most high-danger shots in the league. Although they've given up a fair share of goals, they've only given up the 10th fewest expected goals and the 5th fewest high-danger shots. They should be able to limit the scoring chances for the Blue Jackets. Columbus has scored just the 3rd fewest goals in the league, generating the 8th fewest expected goals and 3rd fewest high-danger shots. They've struggled defensively as well, allowing the 3rd most goals as they've given up the 9th most expected goals and 10th most high-danger shots. I expect Edmonton to score at ease here on their way to a multi-goal win. Take the Oilers to cover the puck line on the road. I really like the over for today's game. The Blue Jackets have been one of the worst defensive teams in the NHL, allowing the 3rd most goals in the NHL, giving up the 9th most expected goals and the 10th most high-danger shots in the league. The Oilers have heavily trended over this season, with the over in their games going 39-17-3 this season. They have the best defense in the NHL, scoring the most goals, generating the 2nd most expected goals, and the 5th most high-danger shots in the league. They've struggled defensively though, allowing the 12th most goals in the NHL, which should let the Jackets score a few times themselves to contribute to the total. Take the over here and expect plenty of scoring. Rangers vs Washington Capitals. I give the Rangers a significant edge offensively in this game and expect them to get the win on the road tonight. They've scored the 12th most goals in the NHL. The Caps have only been able to score the 10th fewest goals in the league. Although both teams are good defensively, the Rangers are better on the back end of the ice as well, and I expect Igor Shesterkin to shut down the Capitals' struggling offense. Take the Rags money line. Today's game matches up two good defensive teams, and I like the under today. Both of these teams have trended under this season, with the under in Capitals games going 32-23-5 and the under going 31-26-1 in Rangers games. The first game between these teams stayed under this season, and I expect that trend to continue. The Caps have struggled offensively this season, scoring just the 10th fewest goals in the NHL. I expect the Rangers defense, who with Igor Shesterkin in goal, have allowed just the 8th fewest goals in the NHL and the 9th fewest expected goals, to shut down Washington's poor offense. The Capitals have been pretty good defensively, allowing just the 12th fewest goals in the NHL with good goaltending from Darcy Kuemper. This should be a good goaltending battle between Kuemper and Shesterkin, with a low-scoring grind of a game. Take the under and expect a defensive battle today. Pittsburgh Penguins vs St. Louis Blues. Neither of these teams come into this game with any type of momentum or consistency, so betting will be based on recent history, and with the favorite being 5-0 in the past 5 head-to-head meetings between these two teams, it makes it a little easier. In the past 4 meetings, the Penguins have come away with a perfect 4-0 record, while they also hold a 4-1 record in the past 5 meetings in St. Louis, so with plenty of elite talent up front still, and goaltending with the potential of being great, this is a team that needs this big win more than the Blues. Our team pick is Pittsburgh Penguins. Both of these teams' biggest problems in 2022-23 revolves around their lack of consistency on the defensive end, and as so, they've been a part of some high-scoring matchups as of late, and that shouldn't be any different here. For the Penguins, the over is 3-0-1 in their past 4 games overall, and for St. Louis, the over is 5-1 in their past 8 games at home, so while it should still have all the intensity of a playoff matchup, there will be plenty of high-quality scoring chances. Keep it simple, take the over 65 goals. Anaheim Ducks vs Carolina Hurricanes. Surprisingly, despite their recent success, the Hurricanes have had trouble against the Ducks in recent years, as they've won just 4 times in the past 16 head-to-head meetings, but with the advantage all over the ice, they deserve to be a massive favorite. The Hurricanes' sole loss over the past 2 weeks came against fellow heavyweight in the New York Rangers, so with Anaheim not being able to match up against their depth of talent and goaltending, this one should be a big Carolina win. Take the favorite. Both of these teams have goaltenders with the ability to steal a game away from any team in the NHL. It's their offensive units that shine, especially for Anaheim, who will be relying on the development of their young stars up front to lead them into the future. For Anaheim, the over is 15-5-1 in their past 21 games overall, and for the Hurricanes, the over is 5-1 in their past 6 games played against the Pacific Division, and after some big scores as of late, there should be plenty of chances in this one. Keep it simple, take the over 6.5 goals. Philadelphia Flyers vs New Jersey Devils. Given the talent gap between these two teams over the past few seasons, it's no surprise that New Jersey have dominated this Metro Division rivalry, and after a skid from Philadelphia as of late, the Devils are overwhelming favorites coming into this one. In the past 11 head-to-head matchups, the home team has come away with an 8-3 record, with the Devils holding a 4-1 record in the past 5 meetings in New Jersey, so if they are to be contenders in the East this season, this is the type of game they need to dominate. Our team pick is New Jersey minus 1.5 goals. Neither of these teams have a standout star in net, and as such, they need to rely on their offensive units to win, and that's shown through in their head-to-head rivalry, as the over is 13-6-1 in the past 20 games taking place in New Jersey. For the Flyers, the over is 5-1 in their past 6 overall games, while the over is 12-4-1 in the Devils' last 17 games following a victory, so while the defense is certainly improving, it's not at an elite level for either team. Take the over 6 goals. Ottawa Senators vs Montreal Canadiens. The Senators won the first 3 games between these teams this season, and I expect them to sweep the Habs on the road tonight. In those 3 games, they've outscored Montreal 13-6. Although Ottawa has only scored the 13th fewest goals in the NHL, they've generated a lot of chances, with the 7th most expected goals and the 12th most high-danger shots in the league. They should be able to score on a Habs team that has allowed the 5th most goals in the league, giving up the most expected goals and high-danger shots. The Canadiens have only scored the 5th fewest goals in the NHL, generating the 4th fewest expected goals and the 7th fewest high-danger shots in the league. Take the Senators to get the win on the road tonight. 2 of the 3 previous games between these teams this season has stayed under the total, and I expect this matchup to hit the under as well. Both of these teams have trended under this season, with the under in Habs games going 29-24-4 and the under in Sens games going 29-23-4. Both of these teams have struggled offensively. The Senators have scored just the 13th fewest goals in the NHL. The Canadiens have only scored the 5th fewest goals in the NHL, generating the 4th fewest expected goals and the 7th fewest high-danger shots in the league. With the added fatigue of both of these teams in the second half of a back-to-back, I'd expect even less scoring from both of these teams tonight. Take the under and don't expect much scoring. Boston Bruins vs Vancouver Canucks. Boston has been the best team in the league. They have the most points and wins out of any team in the NHL. Boston ranks 2nd in goals per game and 9th in shots per game. David Pastrnak leads the team with 79 points and 42 goals. Pastrnak is 4th in points and 2nd in goals in the league. Defense and goaltending have both been excellent for Boston this season. They rank 1st in goals against per game and 8th in shots against per game. Linus Ullmark has a ridiculous record of 29-4-1 with a 1.88 GA and .937 SV%. He ranks 1st in GA, 1st in SV%, and tied for 4th in shutouts among all goalies in the league. Goaltending has struggled this season for the Canucks. They rank 31st in goals against per game. Vancouver is no match for the Bruins. Boston will win this matchup by 2 or more goals. Bet the goal spread, minus 1.5, and take Boston. Goaltending has struggled this season for the Canucks. They rank 31st in goals against per game. Spencer Martin is 11-15-1 with a 3.99 GAA and .871 SV%. Colin Delia has a record of 7-4-2 with a 3.51 GAA and .876 SV%. Boston's offense has been excellent this season. They scored 3 goals or more in 7 of their last 9 games. The Bruins rank 2nd in goals per game and 9th in shots per game. David Pastrnak leads Boston with 79 points and 42 goals. Pastrnak is 4th in points and 2nd in goals in the league. The over has hit in 6 out of the last 10 games. Boston will score on Vancouver and the over will hit in this contest. Take the over, 6 goals. Tampa Bay Lightning vs Detroit Red Wings. Detroit has defeated the Lightning in 3 straight meetings, 2 of which occurred this season. The Red Wings have been playing well lately, winning 7 of their last 8 games. Detroit is playing better on offense recently. They scored 4 or more goals in 5 of their last 8 games. The Red Wings are climbing the Eastern Conference standings and currently hold the final wild card spot in the East. The Lightning have lost 3 out of their last 4 games. With Detroit playing well lately and having won 3 straight games versus Tampa Bay, the Red Wings will win this matchup. Take Detroit on the money line. Both teams have been clicking on offense lately. Tampa Bay ranks 4th in goals per game and 11th in shots per game. They scored 4 or more goals in 6 of their last 10 games. Nikita Kucherov leads the Lightning with 81 points. He has recorded 1 or more points in 9 of his last 10 games. Kucherov ranks 3rd in points and 2nd in assists among all players in the league. The Red Wings have been playing better on offense recently. Detroit scored 4 or more goals in 5 of their last 8 games. With both teams playing well on offense, this will be a higher scoring game and the over will hit. Take the over, 6 goals. Dallas Stars vs Vegas Golden Knights. When looking at the power play percentage this season, there is definitely a difference as Dallas is 10th in the sport with a 23.1 power play percentage, while Vegas is 17th in the NHL with a 21.3 power play percentage thus far. Winning face-offs definitely helps control the game as the Stars are 2nd in hockey with a 45.8 face-off win percentage on the season, while the Golden Knights are 7th with a 52.6 face-off win percentage. The Stars are 5-2 in their previous 7 games against the Golden Knights, so go with the Dallas Stars to win on the road. These offenses have been dreadful as of late, with the Stars recording 1.7 goals in their last 3 games, while the Golden Knights are scoring 3.3 goals in their previous 4 games. Both teams have done well at killing penalties throughout the year, as Dallas ranks 3rd with an 83.2 kill percentage, while the Golden Knights are right at league average at 17th with a 78.9 kill percentage right now. The under is 7-1-1 in their last 9 games against one another, so go with the under to hit as well. Calgary Flames vs Colorado Avalanche. Looking at the defensive numbers in the last 3 games shows a slight difference with the Flames, allowing 3.7 goals per game, while the Avalanche are giving up 2.7 goals per game in that stretch. Scoring on the power play shows a huge difference here as well, with Colorado ranking 10th in the sport with a 23.1 power play percentage, while Calgary is 22nd with a 20.2 power play percentage thus far. The Avalanche have won 9 of the last 12 games against the Flames, so go with the Colorado Avalanche to cover the spread here. Both offenses have been electric lately, with Calgary averaging 3.8 goals in their last 4 games, while Colorado is scoring 4.2 goals in their previous 5 games. Neither penalty kill has been great this year, as the Flames are 13th with an 81 kill percentage, while the Avalanche are 19th with a 77.6 kill percentage. The over has hit in the last 4 Flames road games, as well as being 3-0-1 in the Avalanche 4 home games, so go with over 6 goals. Chicago Blackhawks vs San Jose Sharks. There is a different level of skill between these teams as Chicago is on the verge of a fire sale with their best player being included here, and that will hurt their chances of fielding a competitive roster. The penalty kill percentage shows a massive difference this year as San Jose is 4th in the NHL with an 83.2 kill percentage, while Chicago is all the way down at 21st with a 76.2 kill percentage. The Sharks have won in 9 of the last 13 games against the Blackhawks, so go with the San Jose Sharks to cover the puck line. Both teams have been struggling on the defensive side of the ice lately, with the Blackhawks giving up 3.2 goals in their previous 5 games, while the Sharks are allowing 3 goals in their last 4 games. These teams have also shown the ability to score short-handed goals, as Chicago has recorded 6 short-handed goals, while San Jose has scored twice with a man disadvantage. The over is 9-3-1 in their last 13 games against each other, so go with over 6.5 goals in this game.